In this scene from Mission Impossible, you're going to see a man try to steal some data. And as you watch the scene, I want you to think about what skills and abilities does he have that you also need to be utilizing as you research your topics. Welcome to day 4 of work on your GeoScenarios project. Today's theme is Mission Impossible. Some of you might be feeling like this is an impossible mission that we have sent you on, that we have asked you to research topics and get ready to work with groups that you don't know who's in the group and you don't know what your final documentary is going to be about. So today I want to talk a little bit about how you conquer an impossible mission. Sorry, guys. There we go. So let's think about what skills were needed to be successful in that scene. We watched a man try to break into a vault and steal data from a computer that is suspended midway down the vault. This seems like a more difficult task than the one that you've been sent on to research topics of your choosing that fit together in some way. But a lot of the skills are the same. Think for a minute about what skills were needed. The sub can pause the video and let you turn and talk for just a minute about what were the skills that were needed in that scene. So here were the skills that I came up with. First of all, you need an orderly plan. They obviously didn't break into the vault without a clear plan laid out of what it was that they were trying to do. You need to also have an orderly plan as you access your research. So as you go into your research and think about what it is that you are trying to learn about, having a plan would be helpful. Today you're going to use the webs that you created as you watched the Safari video on Friday as your plan of what to research next. You filled in things on your webs about what you wanted to look into next, so hopefully that will help organize your thoughts a little bit for what you need to do today. Second, you need to have clear goals. It's important to set goals for yourself each day of how much research you want to learn, what topics you want to learn about, and how you're going to show that knowledge. I would recommend that some of your clear goals include researching a variety of different things, not getting so focused on one thing, but also taking good notes so that when you do eventually get together with your groups, you have a set of notes to show that you are really an expert on some topics. They were obviously in this clip willing to take risks. They took a huge risk by breaking into the vault, and we are asking you to take some risk as well. I know this isn't maybe your typical project where you know all the details right off the bat, but it's important that you learn in life to take some risks and to look into some things that you maybe wouldn't have looked into before. So I ask you to continue taking risks today. Risk doesn't mean trying to sneakily play computer games instead of doing your research. Risks means that you are willing to look into things that might not be of your 100% interest, or willing to look into things that you think might be helpful but maybe don't match your views or opinions on a topic. The last thing I saw is flexibility, willingness to change the plan as you go. It's important to have an orderly plan, but it's also important to be flexible enough to go on the fly. As your research takes you a different direction, be willing to go with that even if it's not on your web exactly what you had planned on researching. The character in our clip today needed obviously to be flexible when the plan didn't go exactly how he had wanted it to, but he adapted and he figured out how to make that new situation work. You guys need to be adapting as well as your research takes you in different directions to see what direction your research is taking you in and be flexible enough to go with that. So today, the sub is going to give you back your webs that you used during the video to take notes. And from that web, I want you to look at some of the things that you said that you were interested in looking into and start looking into those topics. Happy researching!